I would, of course, love you to come with me, Lara.
You're in the chess club, aren't you, Machias?
Oh, that's right, he did join because the commoner's chess was like, darn those nobles always beating us.
Or
got
are
played.
you planning on studying in the library?
Since when was it any of your business what I choose to do after class?
Ah, I see. You're mad that I'm a noble, and now you're gonna have a little tantrum. Good for you.
No, I just... Have I done something to upset you?
Not especially. It's actually my fault for being deceived so easily in the first place.
Oh. Let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here. I'm really sorry. I wasn't trying to deceive you. I just...
Save your breath.
How were you not trying to deceive him, though? You could have just been honest.
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
Honestly, they're both in the wrong. Machias is excessive. Rean knows he deliberately didn't tell Machias the truth.
That's all there is to it.
Machias would have been mad about him being a noble, just like he's mad that Rean kind of lied to him.
Please, think nothing of it.
Oh, am I intruding?
Oh, no, not at all. Did you need something?
I accidentally left one of my textbooks in my desk, so I came back to fetch it. Ah, here it is.
What subject?
Take a look.
Intermediate mathematics for dummies. Okay.
Studying hard as always, I see. Except, wait. Intermediate? Isn't that part of the Sunday school curriculum? Seems a bit basic for you.
Oh, it's not for me. I promised to help Fee with her math studies. I found this at a bookshop in town and thought it might be of some use to her.
Such a good person.
Ah, okay.
Which reminds me, I should really be going. I'm sure she's waiting for me by now. I'll see you later, Rean.
Take care.
And don't worry.
Huh?
I'm sure Machias doesn't hate you or anything. If you can find some way of making him realize how you feel, I'm sure he'll understand. It's just getting through to him that might be tough.
Yeah. I just have to keep at it. If Emma believes I can make it work, then I'll believe it too. I should probably also get going. Maybe I'll wander around the academy grounds for a while before returning to the dorm.
Ooh, I get to do stuff? Okay. You're right, Moriaris. At least Machias does have a leg to stand on for the first time in this whole game so far. He's got something. Oh, it's the creepy photo guy. Hi. That girl with the glasses is your class president, right? At first, I thought she was kind of plain, but she's pretty cute when you get a look at her up close. Oh man, I should have snapped a pic while I had the chance. You're gonna grow up to get arrested. I'm predicting it now. Mint! Vice Principal Heinrich is so mean. He didn't have to yell at me just because I lost one little key. That was one doozy of a lecture, too. He must have had a lot of steam to blow off. Oh no. Now I'm gonna be late if I don't hurry. What's going on here? Here. You're from Faye? From class 7, aren't you? My dad told me that you caught those pure mad terrorists that turned up in Celtic last month. He said you helped out a bunch with all other kinds of stuff too. Cheers for that. I'll be supporting you all from now on too. But wee Hugo still won't stop following me about. If he's not buying anything, then he should just bolt. Becky and I are both business people, but her mindset could hardly be more different than my own. She's the only person I know who would ever say she wants to hit it big off of part-time jobs alone. You got a problem with that? Not exactly, no. Becky never changed. I would like to better understand what she's saying sometimes. Would be nice. Who the heck are you? Alan. Bridget. No. I already decided I wouldn't. I'm gonna go clear my head and practice. Who are you, though? Hey, Elliot, what's up? The tuning's perfect as can be, so this violin should be ready to play at a moment's notice. Still, I can't help but feel a little nervous. Oh, why's that? I was kind of rude to that Hiram's guy earlier, wasn't I? Whatever. He'll get over it. And if not, I'll punch him. What if he remembers it and ends up having it in for me later? Oh yeah, that. Don't worry. I doubt anything's gonna happen. Hopefully he doesn't have his eye on me now. We've got Eustace and Lara in our class, so I guess I must have gotten a little too relaxed around nobles. You're pretty quick to adapt, huh? Well, now that you're worried about it, you've kind of spoken it into existence. Okay, whatever. We're gonna live with the bad camera angle. I've tried talking with Alan a few times over the past month, but I must be picking the worst times. It seems like Alan and I can hardly talk before he has to run off somewhere. He's not trying to avoid me, is he? I wonder if Alan's trying to avoid me. No, that can't be right. I need to stop thinking such silly thoughts and focus on practice. Okay, well, Alan was the dude outside, but I do not know what's going on with them. We had a little performance earlier, so I could see how everyone plays. It turned out way better than I expected. We've got some real talent this year, Elliot especially. I'm gonna have to step it up, or they'll shoot ahead of me. Okay. Cooking club. Hello? Margarita mistakenly put the wrong ingredients into her cookies, so I wanted to bring it to her attention. Unfortunately, she seems to have run off somewhere. I hear that the first years had a cooking class today. Yeah, the first year women did. It's always interesting to see students from the upper class get really into it, since most have service to cook for them. Hopefully this will inspire some of them to join our club too. What's in here? Oh, right. Hi. I'm planning on submitting something for the art contest, but I can't even decide on a theme, so I don't know what to draw. I don't think Clara's going to give me any advice either. No, she's sure not. Making art is a sacred act. You work with your materials in order to attain their true form. Only those who elevate their understanding to a higher plane can master it. Got it? Never ask me for help again. Wait, please just give me a little bit of advice at least. You'd be in cooking club just so you could eat what you bake? You look kind of down, Rean. It's not like you. Yeah, I suppose so. Some stuff's been weighing on me lately. How should I go about apologizing to Machias? If there's anything you think I could help with, I'd be glad to talk about it with you over dinner. We've arranged to meet at Kirsch's for dinner, so that might be the best time. Thanks, Gaius. I'll be fine for now. Gaius is such a great guy. I'm gonna think about it a bit more myself. If I'm still drawing a blank, I'll come and ask you. Always willing to lend an ear. Such a great guy. I was honestly really surprised when, like, Patrick walked at him to make Gaius take a step back, and Gaius actually did. I guess Gaius isn't in an aggressive mood. Okay, can't go in there. That's outside. Hey. I haven't cooked anything yet. I see Instructor Nightheart is here today. It's such a shame that he isn't here more often. It would be a delight to spend some quality bonding time with him. Eureka! I'll see if he'd like to join me for a drink this evening. What a fine idea this is. Since the plans involve alcohol, it would be a travesty not to invite Instructor Sarah as well. Aha! This could shape up into a rather enjoyable gathering. Oh no. Story-wise, Gaius is great, but you never use him in combat unless you have to. Fair. Hi. I received reports of rumbling noises coming from the old schoolhouse's basement. As a result, I'd like to ask Class 7 to investigate once again. Rumbling? Does that mean there's a possibility that the underground area's layout has changed again? This is the first time I received any report mentioning such a thing, so I'm not entirely sure myself. It would be wise to assume that something considerable has occurred, though. Would you be able to investigate again tomorrow? Of course, sir. Anything else? I'd like to ask Class 7 to investigate the old schoolhouse again tomorrow. I leave this matter in your hands. Okay. I've already read that. I already talked to you. There's a lot of people in here. Ooh, is Sarah getting lectured? Once again, Instructor Valentine, it appears you need to put the pieces together. You need me to put the pieces together for you. Class 7 consists of students from distinguished families and those of noteworthy grades and capabilities. Now think for a moment. Should their grades drop after entering the academy, who would be to blame? Yeah, I get it. Any more harping and you could join the orchestra. Oh, you get it, do you? How many times have I heard that from you now? Keep it up and the only thing you'll get is fired. Remember, Class 7, your actions have an impact on the public perception of the Academy at large. Let us not forget that your class snatched up some students who were meant to join mine. You're still going? Okay. How do his rants always manage to be so drawn out? They wouldn't be rants otherwise. In an absolutely shocking turn of events, Mint lost the key to the computer room after she finished cleaning it. Naturally, the vice principal gave her the scolding of her life. Of course, right after that, he had some less than flattering words for me, too. I get why he's mad. They've done everything they can to deck the place out with the highest end technology possible, but no degree of technological superiority can keep you safe from one of the world's most powerful klutzes. I love Mint. And this guy. Hey. Is something wrong, Schwarzer? Do you have a question pertaining to class? Make sure to visit me at once if you don't understand anything I've covered. As you know, I won't always be present at the academy, so take the opportunity while you can. Yes, Instructor. Instructor Nightheart really is just as much a soldier as he is a teacher. I see that Instructor Valentine hasn't changed a bit, which is rather irritating. It seems she's forgotten that instructors should lead their students by example. Ah, so I should also become a drunkard. I understand. Makarov is probably the student who never studied but got straight A's. Maybe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you don't even get a name. I fell down the stairs. Oh, that's not good. Maybe I really shouldn't be rushing around everywhere. No. You're lucky you're not, like, dead or something. I'm sure you're well aware that it's not safe to rush down the stairs like that. What's more, I would really appreciate it if you didn't run in the halls. As you can see, we don't just make the academy rules for our health. We make them for yours. You never know when someone's gonna have something important to say to you. I never noticed the store here. Who's that? Oh, Margarita, right? Having scouted out all the potential first-year candidates, I believe it's time to move on to the second years. Will my search for a dashing husband ever bear fruit? When you're husband hunting, the most important thing to consider is their prospects. No matter what class he is, if he's got a future ahead of him, I'll take him. Okay. Hi. She even has the gall to call herself Elisa R. Who does she think she is? Or could she be hiding something? No, she's not hiding anything. Her last name is definitely just a single letter, 1000%. Yep. To make matters worse, she's a natural at lacrosse. She's only a beginner, and yet she's already on par with me. Me! I simply cannot stand her. I see. How truly fascinating. Ferris, Sister Sublime. How would you feel about introducing me to her? If one of my brothers called me Sister Sublime, I'm pretty sure I would just, like, vomit on the spot. That'd be so weird. It would be a pleasure to lay my eyes upon this commoner of golden radiance. Vincent, now is not the time to think of flirting with the enemy. I don't know, maybe it is. Are you even listening to me, Vincent? How many times must I tell you that I simply cannot stand her? Well, he wants to make her your sister, so there's that. My beloved sister burns with such determination that even the noblest ladies pose no challenge in a battle of words. Yet this lovely Elisa can do what they cannot. How fascinating. Run, Elisa. Run. Oh, the things this attendant has seen. Lady Ferris and Master Vincent were raised under the same roof and taught the same values. Were they taught values? Were they? What were these values? How to be a stalker and a brat? Despite this, the way that those two see the world could not be more different. Okay, can't go in there. All right, these are just classrooms. Can't go in there. You can't hear Sublime and not think of the band? Fair enough. Fair enough. Who do I want to speak to now? Oh, we didn't go to the roof. Roof. Okay. I want to find that. Oh, hey, Elisa. You're not who I was looking for, but I'll take it. I want to find the cat. What's wrong, Elisa? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing serious. Okay, well, I'm glad you don't have anything serious to talk about, but I have bad news. You need to run as far from here as you can, or just shoot him. That's also a possibility, but stay away. Well, if you say so. I'm always here if you want someone to talk to, though. Okay, thanks. It's really nothing serious, though, so don't worry about me. This is something I need to resolve on my own, I think. I wonder if it is her issue with Ferris that she's talking about. I meant... Random side note, when I was little, there was a show on... I don't remember what channel it was, but it was an anime called Tokyo Mew Mew. And there was a character called Mint, and her hair is the same as this Mint's hair. The hair buns and all. Just a different shade of greenish blue. Really weird. Recommended reading corner. Curse you, Imperial Railways, you failed me. Erebonian folklore. I like folklore. Ferris's last name is Wheel, right? Oh no. Why would you go there? First the apple turnovers and now this. What have you brought into the world? 5 pages? 5 pages. Here we go. Erebonian Folklore Volume 1. Considering the size and history of the Erebonian Empire, it should come as no surprise that it has a wealth of folklore. Perhaps more than any other nation on the continent. This is the first in a series of 3 books that will introduce a small number of legends and traditions in Erebonia. It is my wish that this series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Okay, what is the actual folklore though? Animism. We learned a little bit about that in Celtic. Animism is a religious belief native to the land of Erebonia, disconnected from the teachings of the Septian Church. There is no single type of animism. Some animists believe that objects in the natural world have a spirit, while others emphasize the reverence of one's ancestors. Those are 2 wildly different things. The animist traditions of the past continue to live on in a number of ways in Erebonia, with the summer festival being just one. While animism may be disconnected from the doctrine of the Septian Church, it does not specifically refute the Church's teachings, and in many regions, animist traditions have been incorporated into the beliefs of the Septian Church. Many animists have, thus, been converted to worshipping the goddess Adios while retaining their traditional beliefs. Furthermore, the people of the Nord Highlands, to the northeast of the Empire, revere the wind as a spirit, and share many fundamental aspects of their religious outlook with the people of Erebonia. Fiend. An evil creature that differs from the monsters that we know. Most are said to cause harm to humans, and while they are fundamentally similar to the devils which appear in the teachings of the Septian Church, the existence of neither fiends nor devils has been proven. You clearly did not play Azure or Zero. Fairy. Fairies are inhabitants of another world, separate from both spirits and fiends. Descriptions of them vary amongst different traditions. Some liken them to young winged girls, while others characterize them as small people. A number of believers also portray them as being represented by small animals. One thing they all have in common, however, is that they enjoy pulling pranks on people. J. Arendt. The name sounds familiar. Arendt. Where do I know that name from? Its contents were added to the book notes. Well, that's something.